helps me to cook more.
Now I want to take the time to introduce a product that is really good. It's called Textured Vegetable Protein, and it comes in a package, looks like this. And this is also a source of protein. It's made of soy, of course. But I found out recently that Tex-Mex really is less of the beans and more of meat. And so if people are not that crazy about the beans and the tofu or the chunky bits of tofu, you can also use this, and it absorbs, again, all the flavor, the liquids, juices, and it is absolutely wonderful. So in case you want a more chunkier.
It really is.
Yeah.
So we are going to now, after this is like simmered a bit and you stir it around a bit, we're going to add the tofu protein that we made earlier.
So
Can't
good.
you smell?
Yeah.
And I have some simmering here just because I like the smell.
You like the smell, and I do too. But will we like the taste? This is the question.
Yes, you really will like the taste.
Okay.
It really is going to be awesome. So if you can get the
one that we've already prepared, just so that you know that we have been on the ball here.
Exactly.
We have
See, look
our
at that.
tofu. This is what it's going to look like when it's prepared, and as you can see, it looks just like ground tofu.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Very
so
delicious.
we just kind of let me get a scooper to get it in there. Here, we're going to add that.
You are? Oh my
ready for
goodness!
it.
I just was waiting for your direction. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, now stick it on the.
What do you want me to do?
Because I don't want it to
All
slide.
right,
Alrighty. So you just throw this in. Just throw this in here. See? And again, this is going to soak up even more of the flavor.
Juices. Now,
the juices.
I also want to ask, Lucy, have you ever tried seasoning this a little bit before? You know, just so some people may want it a little bit more spicy. Can you do that? Can the folks at home do that?
Exactly. You can spice it up
Okay.
with, with something else. You can add. Oh, sorry.
No, you're real neat.
You can add some cayenne pepper to spice it up. You could do that. Oh, another trick is what I do with this tofu. I actually make a lot of it, and then I put it in a bag and I stick it in the freezer. So in another 6 months, when I'm about to make another dish, yeah, because it's like every 3 to 6 months
you
that
are
I do something,
resourceful.
then I'll have it ready.
Yeah.
And you can put as much or as little as you like in here.
And again, we encourage folk to change the seasoning as you see fit. If you're not a big spicy, like really hot, like the cayenne pepper that you mentioned, you might want to take that down out of the recipe completely and add something that you're familiar with or that really, appeals to your palate.
Look at that.
Are you done with your tofu mixture? That smells really good so far.
And it looks pretty.
Yeah, it does.
It really
I
does.
must admit, I'm so proud of you.
Look how simple that was.
My little girl's growing up.
I know, I am.
Soon she'll be making another meal. Okay. All right, I'm going to
make something else.
Are you?
I am.
Shut up.
I'm going to make cornbread. I am going to make cornbread. Yes. So that'll be coming up next.
You know what? Actually, I remember you making cornbread for us at a potluck. We had about 20 people over at our house, and Lucy tried to contribute. I was so proud of her. She says, "I'm going to make cornbread." I said, "Are you really?" She said, "Yeah." So she comes over to our house. There's 20 people there, and she had 4 pieces of cornbread.
No, it wasn't 4.
It was 4. It was 4, and we all were like, "What in the world is wrong with her?"
It truly wasn't 4.
And you did not. She did not know how to double up on recipes, triple up.
It's hard to double.
Again, something that a person who cooks often would know how to do.
Okay, so now we're going to start on this cornbread. If you can just stir this, I'm going to start getting some of the cornbread stuff out over here. And the cornbread is going to be really delicious.
Yes, I know it is.
It is.
That half a slice I had when you bought that a couple of years back was delicious.
Look, that half a slice you liked, didn't you?
Yes, we did. My gosh, yes. Yes, I did. It's the one thing that you did right. Along with this one's coming along pretty good. Yeah, I'm very proud of you so far.
I'm proud of myself also.
Debbie's going to be proud too. She's going to be able to eat today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's see. Let me get the last bit of stuff.
You better hurry. I can hear Debbie's stomach growling from here.
I know, I do too, but
I'm how are we coming with this thing? I'm getting kind of hungry.
Look, smell.
See, I told you.
Smell
it.
Oh, it has possibilities.
It has possibilities. It smells good. Doesn't it smell good?
Okay,
Seriously.
all right, just hurry it up. Okay, I'm ready to eat.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Told you to hurry up.
Alright, so let me start with this cornbread. Again, everyone loves cornbread.
Yes.
And so I am going to make this cornbread without any animal products.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's right.
So no eggs.
No eggs. We're going to use the egg replacer.
Okay, and that is again a starch substitute. It's very good, and it binds just the way an egg would. Use it in baking, all of your baking needs.
Exactly.
We're getting ready to do
so we're going to do a cup of cornmeal, and I'm using whole wheat flour.
The whole wheat flour, much healthier for you again.
Exactly. So we're going to combine this. And you know, you don't have to really be too exact, even though a lot of people when they bake they are, but I'm not.
Well, yes.
And it still turns out okay.
Yes.
And we're going to add some sugar.
What kind of sugar is that?
This actually is an organic sugar. You can use a turbinado sugar. We're going to do about a quarter of a cup. And look, I don't even have to get the quarter of a cup measure. I can kind of eyeball it and see. I've done this so many times, I just know by heart.
No, she hasn't.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Now, wait, are you making more than 4 this time? I just want to make sure. Because
I'm following the recipe. I'm following the recipe, and if I need to make additional, then I'll do another recipe.
Okay.
You know I can't double up.
Okay.
It confuses me. Okay, so, and we have some baking soda.
Okay.
And we're going to have just a pinch of salt.
Just
a
pinch.
Pinch it.
Gives it a...
Just because, you know, sometimes I don't even put salt in there, but...
I think she does it so that it sounds like you're really like knowing what you're doing.
And I kind of like that little pinch thing there.
The pinch of
right,
salt.
that they do.
Most chefs will say a pinch of salt.
Right.
Pinch of this, pinch of that.
They do.
Right.
And so then you put in some softened shortening. And I'm
shortening, I think you...
Actually, this isn't shortening.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I really shouldn't call it shortening.
That's okay. I know what you meant.
Right. It's actually, it's a vegan spread.
It is.
It is a vegan spread.
Which is a substitute for your butter and your shortening.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we are going to use the egg replacer.
Okay.
And let me just get some water real quick because the egg replacer is obviously it replaces the egg. Duh.
That's what it would do. Yes. Very good.
I know. I'm so proud of myself.
Yes. I'm just.
Well, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm just like really like blown away.
You should be.
I'm like amazing.
Hopefully
myself.
we won't be after we eat your dish.
No, you guys are just going to be really shocked. You're going to be really shocked. Right, so we put the egg replacer in here and we mix all this up, and then we're going to add a cup of milk.
Now, this is soy milk that you're using. However, I've lately been enjoying the benefits of rice milk and almond milk, and so you can use that as well too. But you know, again, soy milk is very good for you as well, and contains your protein.
Exactly.
And just feel free to look in the dairy section and the vegan section of most of your health food stores. Of course, they will have those 3 different choices and a lot more in terms of milk substitutes.
See, it's beginning to look like cornbread.
That is actually starting to look like cornbread.
It is. There you go. So you just mix all this up. Now my secret ingredient, this is why you guys love it so much, applesauce.
Applesauce. See, I did not know that.
Applesauce.
And that gives it a little bit of a sweeter
It gives it a little sweeter flavor, and it also gives it more moisture. Because sometimes cornbread can be like real crumbly.
Okay.
And so...
And yours definitely wasn't.
It wasn't.
The little bit that I had was very, very good.
And this satisfies my sweet tooth, because I still...
have issues with the sugar.
Yeah.
Like so many of us.
But this is applesauce without sugar.
Okay.
It's, you know, all natural, no sugar added. So, yeah, just whatever's in the apple.
Alrighty.
So you just put all this
Now, what
together.
are you going to put that in? Because most of the time, you put those little muffin pans.
I usually either put it in a muffin pan or just a regular pan.
Well, grab your pan.
But we are going to use a cast iron skillet.
Get out.
I know.
That's interesting. That's kind of old fashioned. I like that.
It's very old fashioned, so I thought I'd change it up a bit. Look, I added a new dimension, so we're using a cast iron skillet.
Wow.
Exactly. So we are going to, this is like slightly oiled.
All right.
And then we just pour this in here. Just pour that in the cast iron skillet. Look at that.
All right.
And then it gets like really, you know, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna.
Let me just help you. Okay.
That's pretty good. And you can do that.
You can taste it because there's no raw eggs in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So this goes into the oven. It bakes for like 25 minutes.
Alrighty.
And so that will be the cornbread. So Debbie's going to be so proud of me. What did that take? All of like 5 minutes?
Took all of 5 minutes.
All
and actually, I think
minutes.
she'll be proud because we're about ready to plate.
We are.
We're going to go ahead and get ready for Debbie's lovely surprise meal that Lucy prepared. And so join us in a second. We'll be back. Okay, well, we're back now, and as you can see, we've got a whole lot of things that just came from preparing chili.
Let me call Debbie in so she can see
she's
because she's going to be really shocked. Deb, come back. Look.
Oh my.
Yeah, I am shocked. Came out really great.
I'm impressed, I must say.
I am too. Now, I got to tell you, one of my favorite things to do with chili is to prepare a haystack. Now, for those of us who are not familiar with haystack, it's also called a taco salad or a bird's nest. So I'm going to show you how to just put it together really quickly. Grab your whole grain or your organic tortilla chips. You can use the blue chips as well, but for this purpose, we're going to use the organic tortilla chips, corn chips, and you just layer them out on the plate. This is a very quick meal to make when you are in a hurry, and you're going to want to layer it with some onions. I like to put my onions on. It doesn't really matter the order, but you put your onions on. You can put your cheese and your tomatoes, but I'm after my onions. I like to have my chili put on top. So we're going to grab some of this delicious chili that Lucy has prepared for us.
Looks good.
And you just sprinkle it on top of your tacos, on top of your organic tortilla chips, and then I go back and I put a little bit of cheese on it. I use a little bit of the diced tomatoes, fresh diced tomatoes. You want to get the ones that are kind of hearty and don't break apart too easily. And then I put a little bit of my olives. Then I put my lettuce on top. And this is where it gets like really fun, because then I add my salsa. To give it a little bit more of a kick. Now you can do spicy, you can do medium. I like it hot. So we've got the spicy one on top.
Yeah, right.
And we made some guacamole with the avocado here. And we put a little bit more spice in there.
Very pretty.
And I put a dollop of tofu sour cream.
Oh yeah.
Work it out. That is really delicious. And I'm sorry, I'm going to need to dig in.
Okay, well since you're digging in, I'm going to try something too. Wow,
Okay.
Debbie, you
I really want to taste
since
this.
you like doubt it.
I doubted if it was tasty, but
Oh, it's really good.
See?
wow, Lucy, I'm proud of you.
Isn't that good? And look at all the stuff you can do. Like Red said, you have the taco salad, you have the chili just by itself or over rice. You can do the chili as a sloppy Joe.
Right.
You know? And then here you go. You can make a burrito with the chili. And you can make a taco. And then of course, everybody loves cornbread with chili.
Yes.
You gotta have cornbread with chili on those, you know, chili nuts.
Well, you know, one of the things I like to do, I like to take a baked potato and put some chili on top of it. Oh, it's so good. And then the kids, you know, you can get a nice whole wheat bun, and you want to get your vegan hot dog and put some chili on top of that.
There you go. Chili dog.
That's it, a chili dog.
That's an excellent. Well, you know, while you're throwing it down, because I hear you smacking over there, I'm going to go try some more chili. I think I'm going to have it. I love this.
Well, I just want you all to remember, I'm sorry to talk with my mouth full, but it's really good. And I don't want Debbie and Lucy to eat it up before I get it. So remember everyone, when it is chilly outside, it can be chilly inside. Now that's eating good. All right, now pass me a taco, please.
Here, you can get a taco.
I want a taco. No, I said a taco.
You want a taco? You don't want a burrito?
No, I want the taco.
You want the taco.
I want to stay with the chip. The chip flavor.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to try one of these burritos.
That's good.
Let's see what we got here.
Should I try that?
You guys really should have some. It really is good.
That is excellent. And you know,
It really is good.